and gents, this is the moment you've waited for.
This is the greatest show!
And now, here's your host, Clint Arthur.
All right, our next super expert is the beautiful and talented Maggie Hunts. Welcome to the greatest show of all time.
Thank you, Clint, very much. You know, we all have highs and lows in our careers. And one time I stacked a table full of all kinds of treats that I always wanted to eat with diabetes. And I didn't let myself, and I covered it with a tablecloth. And then I whip off the tablecloth and sing, "You made me love you. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it." And the whole audience erupted. And this was at the Waldorf Astoria in New York City, opening for Mary Tyler Moore when she got her Woman of the Year award. It was thrilling. And the first time I got to meet Mary, she looked at me and said, "How long have you had diabetes?" And I'm thinking, Mary Tyler Moore is talking to me. This is so cool. And then I'm like, answer her already. She just asked you a question. And I said 18 years because it was 18 years at the time. And so then I said, 18. And she said, "You're a puppy." And it was so cool because everybody was trying to get her attention. "Mary, Mary." And she stayed focused right on me. Don't you love it when your mentors turn out to be people that are really awesome? The people you've admired really are that great. And, you know, it's so interesting because sometimes with diabetes, things go really great. And sometimes not so great. People you want to be mentors for doesn't work out that way. I've got my daughter in the back seat of the car, and I've got, you know, that mother taxi cab on and hat on, and I'm driving. And NPR is about to talk about a teenager who's going to describe the worst day of their life. And all of a sudden from the back seat, I hear, "Well, don't you know mine?" And I'm like, "No." And I used to live in fear of what my daughter would say in therapy one day, right? Like I was afraid I was going to be the star of that little show. And then she says, "Ma, we lived on Desert Wind Drive, and I'm coming home from school, and I'm looking around, and I can't find you." And then I look, and you're on the floor. Ma, 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 Ma. And my daughter was 8 at the time, and she was afraid that her mother never was going to wake up. She was afraid that I had died. And when your sugar goes really low with your blood sugar, your liver can kick sugar in and bring you back. So I'm waking up, and I see the paramedics are there, and the neighbors are there. And then I see my daughter, and she's 8 years old, white as a sheet. And I'm like, oh my God. Okay, Maggie, you thought you had done well enough. You thought, I'm doing fine. Leave me alone. I'm doing fine. And I wasn't doing fine. That was really obvious to me. I can still think about that today, and I know that sometimes it's really hard to make changes for yourself, but you gotta make them for your loved ones. I scared my daughter. I frightened myself. I've got ex-boyfriends who could tell such embarrassing stories. But I kept on searching, 'cause I knew there had to be a better way. There had to be a better way. I just didn't happen to know what it was at the time. So I kept searching, and my girlfriend found this insulin pump, and then I used a continuous glucose monitor. I know what my blood sugar is like every 5 minutes. It's unbelievable. And it's really great. And I feel like my blood sugar kept on rising up. The more I tried controlling it, the more it went berserk. Nothing seemed to work. Hey, now I'm in control, and I just feel so happy. My life is mine. Nothing's worrying me.
Do you have a one-woman show or something?
Yes, in fact, I do a one-woman show for all kinds of different clients.
Wow. You're amazing. I knew you were amazing. I mean, at our Carnegie Hall event, she stood up and sang this amazing song, just like boom, right out of the blue. And wow, what a thrill to have you on as a guest. You got to come back as a guest again.
Awesome.
That was really, really great. Thanks so much for sharing your message. How can people find out more about Maggie Hunts?
Hey, they go to MaggieHunts.com, MaggieHunts.
Way to go, Maggie Hunts. Thank you.
Whoa!